Welcome to the weekly report on the crypto market, where every day feels exactly the same.
Wake up, ChatGPT. Give me the top 3 mews of the week.
Okay, 1. Shiro has officially reached $1. 2. A new creative bounty mission has gone live. 3. The community hit a new all-time high in holders this week.
Perfect. Let's start the show.
All right, let's see. Does the sound work? The Tupac lead in? Never see the peace. I finally get to do the Tupac lead in. You must be going fine. Give me 1 second. I am sharing this around. Let's go. See it? I always use it. Tupac pumps me up, guys. I gave myself the show. Let me retweet from Shiro, and then we are good to go. Until then, listen to some pop. They'll take me with they'll make. You never realized you ain't with me. Oh, I'm gonna say them so sad. I can rap every word to this song, but I won't do it. There's a lot of bombs in there. Let me pause. I love Tupac. The music. Hey, I got the music working. I think my sound is good today. Welcome to the Shiro Weekly MEW. Let me make sure everyone can hear me before I really go into talking. Y'all can hear me, yeah? I've had so many audio issues in the last month that I have a little bit of shock that things actually work. So welcome to Shiro Weekly MEW. I'm Hiro for Shiro. Lots to talk about today. First off, let's start with the chart this morning. You know what? So let's rewind to yesterday. Let's take a rewind to yesterday. So Saturday morning, Hiro wakes up. Billy Hiro. I wake up. I slept in a little bit. I slept in until like 9 o'clock, which was really nice. Because I don't sleep very much. For those of you that know me, that I don't sleep very much. I slept in until about 9 o'clock. Woke up. First thing I do is I really start just kind of scrolling through my chat before I even check the charts or anything else. And with Shiro, I don't really worry about the charts. Like I don't worry about the charts, right? I know what we're doing. I know what we're building. I know, we're building a floor. We're accumulating. If it goes up or down 10%, it really doesn't affect me. But that's me. So yesterday, I think we had a 10% drop. Overnight, we had it was mostly off the centralized exchanges, and I woke up to DMs, to panic, to threats, to accusations of the team is doing this. I don't know what else everyone needs at this point to know that this team is committed. we're committed, right? Like we're committed to Shiro, we're committed to the community, to this project. We're not going anywhere. We're not stealing from the project. We're not going to take funds. In fact, we're using our own funds, right, to do things. And it's so important for people to realize and come to the recognition that, like one day of time doesn't really matter in the overall scheme of what is happening, right? And Shiro, I have to take a step back sometimes, like yesterday morning, because your first step is like attack back, right? Like your first interaction is like, hey, I'm giving my heart and soul into this. I'm working hard every single day. I'm sacrificing time with my family, with my loved ones, with my work, right? Like my work suffers and my sleep, like these are things that we sacrifice every day to be part of what this journey is, right? And we do that for this community, for this project, for these people, and then you wake up and you get attacked like some of the things we saw yesterday, and it hurts. So right, your first reaction is lash, right? Lash out, ban, but everyone has to take a step back sometimes, and I think that this is myself, the community, everyone needs to take a step back sometimes and take a look at the big picture, right? Shiro had a huge amount of the supply sniped. That's no secret, right? We had a team leader do that without knowledge from the rest of the team that was going to happen. That led to many things that no one ever wanted, right? And myself, again, I came in December and came into what was kind of a mess, right? Like there was this centralized person that was holding most of the supply, and we were trying to figure out how to continue the project. And I mean, it was a big mess, right? And at the time, none of the community knew this, right? None of the community, most of the team didn't even know this. And so, it was a mess. And it led to a lot of people losing money. And I would never want someone to lose money, and I know the hearts of many of the people supporting this. They would never want that either. Like I know people that have sacrificed a lot to be a part of Shiro, to be part of this journey, and it's because they believe in it, right? And no matter how bad it started, we have the ability to turn it into something good and something special, and that is the goal here, right? There is no bad feelings left, right? Like of bad feelings. There's no ill content left in this team, right? Like that is gone. Whatever was there is gone. The wallets that had sold on us for many months, they're gone. The staking hack, it's done, right? Like we have finally gotten past all of this as a community, and it was rough, and it was rough not only for us, right? Like I almost had multiple, I mean, I've had, it's hurt my heart, right? Like it's not an easy thing to be, running a crypto project or, working alongside a crypto project. And it's even more so when you really care about the project, you care about the people. If you guys haven't seen or felt like my feelings, like I'm here, right? Like I'm open. I care about this project. I care about each and every person in the community, and I would never steal from the project, right? So those accusations are just, it's kind of wild to me sometimes still. So I had to take a step back, realize just, what some of these people have been through, right? We actually saw the other day a wallet that had been holding since like mid-December. They bought a bunch in mid-December, and they bought almost $500,000 worth of Shiro in mid-December, and they sold at like a 98% loss. It was really wild, and it was. I mean, I feel for that person, right? But there's many people in the community, and many of you that are feeling the same thing, the same panic, the same things. And all I can promise, all I can say is this team is trying. This team is working every day on Shiro, and we're committed to continue to work every day on Shiro. So this was yesterday. Let's fast forward 24 hours. The euphoria today, I always talk about how crypto has kind of made me dead inside. And I liken that to, the feeling of no feeling when charts move up or down, or, sideways, or, it really, I have a goal, I have a target, I have my mindset of what I want to do, of my strategy, and that is something I stick to. And it doesn't matter what happens with the chart, where it goes. That is kind of my mindset that I've learned to roll with, right? If something goes down 90% and I still believe in it, I believe in the team, I believe in the possibility and the potential, I still can invest, right? Like that is my mindset. And it isn't a, oh man, I'm down 90%. It's, oh, I have a discount to really make more money, right? Like that is my mindset with crypto. In that, if things that I invested in and why I invested haven't changed, then why wouldn't I invest lower, right? And so this is my mindset, and this is why I say, like, I have learned over the years to trade like I'm dead inside, right? Like it is something where I can do that, and I can use that to accumulate projects that I believe in, that I believe in the future, that I believe in the potential. And this is how a crypto investor, most crypto investors make their money in this way. I mean, you have people that flip charts, that trade every day. It's not a sustainable way of really making money unless you are basically bringing people with you and taking their money, right? Like a KOL. That's really the only time that's sustainable, unless you're, really, really good. And there are people that trade the charts every day. They hold for an average of 1 minute, and that is what they do, right? And people do that in the stock market as well. The day traders, they'll take a trade, they'll quick in and out, and they made their daily amount. And I used to do that as well. Like that was something that, I did in the stock market. I don't do that in crypto. Crypto is too volatile for me for that. And because of that, I am more of a investor in things that have potential to really do well. And I'm in the meme coin world, right? Like there's risk. There's a lot of risk in that investment mindset when you're in the meme coin world, right? Like you can go 90% down in a month's period, even in a project that has everything you could want. And that's crypto, right? Like it happens. With Shiro, it was a slow bleed, right? Like it was a slow bleed. There was lots of nicks and cuts and burns, and but we've hit our point finally where that isn't a thing anymore. Does that mean we won't have days we don't go down 10% of the day? No, right? It happened yesterday. Does that mean that anything has changed fundamentally? No, right? Like this just someone sold, right? Like we had a floor at 6 million. We had a wallet, or actually it was two wallets that had snipe supply at the very beginning that wasn't part of the original bundle snipe that happened. And they sold 2 trillion Shiro, and that was it. Like that wallet at one point was worth over, or those two wallets at one point were worth over $4 million, over $4 million, and they sold for 20,000 total. Okay, like they exited, they're gone. Great. I mean, honestly, like that's what I want to see, right? Like, yeah, it brought our chart back down a little bit. It was kind of a crappy day, but there's always another day, and it's just opportunity for those people that are accumulating, that are building up. So today, I woke up to a whole different world in Shiro. There was someone who loaded $50,000 worth from Gate. There was someone buying on the centralized exchanges as well at the same time. And it looks like, they bought the 50,000 in Gate. It brought us up about 30 to 40%, just that little bit of buying with the SEX push as well. And then there was another wallet that loaded about 75,000 and started buying, and it pushed us up to almost 10 million. We were up almost 100% at one point, and I felt the euphoria. Like no matter how dead inside I am or whatever, I felt the euphoria with everyone else this morning, and I'm like, it's happening. What I know is going to happen, with Shiro was happening. And what I keep talking about with the supply squeeze and the lack of supply out there, and we saw a little demonstration of what that looked like, right? In that there is such little supply available on the market that it will not take very much money to really move our chart substantially. And that was just a taste, right? As that supply thins out more, it takes less and less dollars to move us up. So yes, that $50,000 moved us up 30 or 40%. And then it was going up more, and we were, almost at 10 million. But it's going to take even less money to go up the next 40%. Because there's less supply available, and that as that supply shrinks and shrinks and shrinks, it basically takes us up higher, and that's what a squeeze is, right? Like it basically that supply gets lower, and then it takes less money to really start shooting up more and more because there's less supply and liquidity, and that's what Shiro to me. There's so many things to be excited about, so many things to be bullish on, but to me and to an investor that really looks at project potential, right? And to look at like whales, right? We're in talks with kind of recruiting bigger money into the project, right? And I think that is something that's important, right? To have near these floors and really have investors that have that kind of mindset of, hey, I am here for a short squeeze. I am here to create the supply shock. And we have a lot of those, and we need to continue to bring them in. Even one by one, you saw what one wallet did today for Shiro. If we bring in 10 of those, we're at 100 million. That's it. We bring in 10 wallets like that today, and we're at 100 million. It's that easy. It's that simple. It happens that fast. And I think we saw today just how fast that can happen. We also saw how fast euphoria can be crushed because you know what? It is, when people are throwing in $50,000 and you have no idea where it came from or what's happening, there's always the opportunity that they are, just there for a short time. What their mission was, what their goal was, I don't know. They lost $2,000 in the end, on the deck. Okay, I mean, it was fun, right? Like, it brought a lot of excitement to Shiro. It did bring some new buyers. I see some new wallets buying in, and as of the time of this start of this, we were up about 15% on the day. It's not the 100% or almost 100% we were, but who knows? Maybe they come back and stay. But they did bring some eyes to Shiro today. And what I really want everyone to focus on from today's example is just how fast this project can move, just how fast it can happen. And when we bring a lot of new eyes and bring a lot of new investors into the project, it's not going to take much. And that is what this move to Solana for us is. And not move, right? We're not moving to Solana. We are expanding to Solana. And to me, this is basically a centralized exchange listing without the downside. I've said that in chat. I don't know if I said it on the last MEW, but basically we are going to add thousands of new holders. We're going to add new volume to our DEX, which attracts new holders. It attracts centralized exchanges. It attracts new buyers. It attracts, potential partners. Basically, we are expanding access to Shiro to a whole new holder base that loves meme coins, loves cat coins, and has over 10 times the meme coin volume of Ethereum. So it's like a no-brainer, right? Like, we talk about, we injected $50,000 in buys today and went up by 40%, and more buys that brought us up almost 100%. 50,000 in buys on Solana is nothing. Like, bringing in that kind of volume on Solana is nothing. And we are going to Solana with some very nice backing, with some great potential partners that we're going to support and that are going to support us, and some really big surprises. So Solana, this, to me, this is a taste of like what we have to look forward to. Yeah, I mean, you all saw it. You all saw an example. Bring in 10 whales. Bring in 10 people. In fact, let's say this, okay? You bring in 10 people with 50,000, right? Bring in 100 people with 5,000. Bring in 100 people to Shiro with 5,000, and we're skyrocketed. Like that's the difference right now, right? And then with that, you bring new buyers, you bring other investors. Like, once people chase green candles, it's true. It's a thing. People chase volume. They chase green candles. When it starts, it's gonna go. It's gonna go. And you saw another thing that we saw today is just how little sell pressure came from our community, from our holders, right? This person bought all this up, and people were just excited, right? Like, it wasn't like, oh, let me hurry and sell, right? It was, dang, like, this is just the start. And that is the mindset of our community. That is the mindset of our holders. And that is what we're instilling in each other. And our belief in each other, and our belief in what this is, our belief in this crazy cat. And this cat, I believe, is lovable. He's likable. He's got something about him that I think can really draw people. And I think that people are going to be drawn to the branding, to the message, to this community. And I really do feel like this is just our beginning. And we see the potential. If you don't see the potential, you're not looking very close. And you know, you're looking at all this past and you're not. But if you look at today, if you look at right now, you look at this community, you look at this bond that's formed within the community, and you look at what we have coming, the potential is unlimited. And really, you know, it just is not going to take much. It is not going to take much to really make this start moving. So with that, you know, myself, I'm recruiting people, right? Like I'm trying, you know, and I encourage every single one of you to say like, hey, and this is my pitch, right? Somebody asked me this morning, what are you telling people, right? So here's my pitch. We are 200x from our all-time high. We have a community that's come together through trials and triumphs and tribulations. We have a floor that's been building for about a month and a half now, between 5 and 6 million. And the risk reward on that is huge. We have a huge supply control among the team with a deflationary supply that keeps burning. We're going to probably hit 25% burn today or just under, which is huge. Like 25%. Yeah. I mean, we had a quadrillion supply. I don't know whose idea quadrillion supply was, but we had a quadrillion supply, but now it's down 25% almost. You know, we have new utilities coming that are going to further make it deflationary. And the mindset of the team and what we want to build out is going to be to continue to build out applications that bring in even small revenues that constantly are burning us and burning supply. So as we constantly chip away at supply, even automatically would be ideal, right? Like I would love to see some kind of automatic burn feature built into Shiro, and that is on my radar, on my mission. We have a bridge to Solana coming in a very short time. I don't have an exact date yet. I did get an update from the developer 2 days ago that the testing has gone well, the bridge is working, everything is going right. They want to finish and finalize some tests in which, after that is done, we can basically send the final code to our audit team, which are already awaiting the final code, and then we can plan our launch. I won't say a date yet. I will say our goal is by the end of the month. That's our goal. We have a big marketing plan that's being worked on for that Solana launch. Again, we have some partnerships that are in the works. We have a lot going on. We already have a lot of interest in our bridge and listing on our DApp, in which will bring revenue to Shiro and bring buyback and burns onto our chart. The potential is endless. That's it. You know, the potential is there. We are here to build. We're here to grow. We want Shiro to become the biggest cat in crypto. That is the goal, and that is the mission. And whatever it takes to get there is what we are willing to do. If you're a community member and you want to continue to help out more, we need that. We need all hands on deck. We need everyone reading. We need everyone sharing Shiro with your friends and family, and really building this community. We need, people with ideas. If you have ideas of what you want to see, this team is connected and we can build and do pretty much anything with our connections. And if you have ideas, we're open. Like, this is the idea of this is to have a team that's experienced, that knows how to run a project, that knows, what they're doing, and has ideas and ways, a vision forward. But a real meme project, a real meme community, like a real meme runs off of community. It runs off belief. It runs off of belief in each other, and it runs off of a community's work from within. And everyone needs to rely on each other as much as we rely on the team, as much as we rely on, what is happening day to day. Like, what is really most important in a meme coin, in a Shiro, is continuing to spread the word, continuing to bring in investors, to continue to build this mindset, to build this community out, and to expand, people's knowledge of crypto, of Shiro. Because I believe that they will fall in love with this community. I believe that they'll fall in love with Shiro. I believe that they will see that, this team is committed, this community is committed, and that we're here to build, and we're here to build something special. And there is no stop, right? Like, there is no stop to that. There is no end. There is no, it's build, right? It's build. It's every day wake up. What can we do? What can we do for Shiro? How can we grow? What's the next steps? And we have a lot. We have a lot going, right? Like, we have our Solana bridge. We have the return of staking coming very shortly after. Jim, our dev, has promised that he's got some really unique features for that staking. We want to continue to build out that D app. We want to add more projects to our bridge, give them the ability to swap on our D app as well. Give them exposure as they give us exposure, and help us burn our supply. We have some games that are being developed, little fun games that are going to go into a whole set of Shiro games, from community design games that, I think we're going to have a contest this week on who can get the highest score on the first one. We have 2 already built out that are really cool. And thank you to Z for her work on those. It's really cool to see just the artwork from this community, the videos, the things that are being done on a daily basis. Like, how can you doubt this community, right? Like, I know people that have just learned AI and working with AI just for Shiro, and now they're creating amazing stickers and art and videos, and I mean, the daily content that is coming out of Shiro is amazing. It's amazing. It really, really is. And I'm proud of this community. I'm proud of the fact that it's come together through everything that's happened. And I'm proud to, I'm going to be even more proud to watch everyone's elation as we grow. Because it's going to happen. We're going to continue to grow. We're going to continue to build. We're going to continue to expand eyes. And we're going to rebuild that trust that, people don't have. And I get it. I understand where that lack of trust comes from. Crypto sucks, man. Like, it's tough. It's a hard world. It is the Wild West. The most trustworthy people I've ever met have, or not most trustworthy, but there are people that I have fully trusted that have burned me hard in crypto. And I've been burned many times in crypto, and it won't be my last time. But I can say that in this project, the intention's there, the mission is there, and I believe we have the community to really make waves and do this. There's a lot of things in the works. There's a lot more surprises. There's a lot more to do. We're only beginning, and I'm excited to continue to share this story as we go ahead. So thank you. Happy Sunday. Have a great weekend. Work tomorrow. Cry. And let's do a little Pac lead out. Yeah. Oh, I love Tupac. All right, guys. Thank you. See you in chat.